We're here with Keanna Klay at Gracie Barra Upland.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me a bit about the training? There's so many high-level athletes on the mat. Everyone's getting ready for Worlds. It's a great environment. Just tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, so the training is led by no other than Featherweight. She separates it into the perfect sequence. We do 2 positions, nothing too crazy. There's nothing new that we're going to learn 2 weeks before Worlds. So we're just really getting the confidence in our positions, the timing, and then we do probably 40 minutes to an hour specific, and then short rounds. We switch between short rounds to really get the pace going, and long rounds for highlights.
So Professor Anna, you brought her up as such an amazing coach. She's created not only amazing colored belts, but also like a great juvenile too,
Yes.
and black belts. So tell me about her influence on your jiu-jitsu and what you think makes her such a special coach.
Professor Anna is an example of an athlete. She really teaches us to dedicate all of our time to our goals. So if your goal is to be a champion, you don't have time to not be training, not be dieting, not be lifting. So she really makes us eat, sleep, drink, eat, sleep, think about jiu-jitsu. It's like, this is our life, this is what we chose, this is what we have to focus on. Everyone at this level is training, everyone is working out, everyone is dieting, right? So if we're not doing these things, if we're not studying, we're going to be left behind.
So we spoke a little bit before we started recording. It seems like you're pretty intentional about your plan for 2025.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us about
Yeah, so this year, I always did opens every weekend. In the US, we have probably 2-3 opens on the same day. So you can drive, you can fly. There's no excuses to miss an open. So previous years, I would fight every weekend. But this year, I only did the majors. I really focused on getting my techniques, getting my timing, not fighting the same people that I'm going to be fighting now. I want them to be surprised. I want them to fight a new Keanna and not know what's coming.
So you're competing in the featherweight division at the Worlds. So tell me a bit about that division and just what you think you bring to the featherweight division that's different from some of the other athletes.
Yeah, there's no division at brown belt that's not exciting to watch. Light feather, light. But feather really, it's the medium for all the girls. A lot of girls walk around 130, 125. None of us have to cut that much. So feather is where a lot of the girls feel strong, fast. I'm bringing amazing flexibility. I'm bringing everything. I'm flexible. I'm fast. I'm just here. I'm here for the ride, and I'm here to show that I'm the best.
So what can people expect from Keanna Klay at the 2025 World Championships?
People say that I used to do the same thing all the time, but I really focused last year and this year on making my jiu-jitsu well-rounded. I used to really only focus on my guard, and I was like, I only need to pull guard. I don't need to do anything else. But you have to be well-rounded in everything. You have to do takedowns. You have to do stand-up. You have to do, if you don't like taking the back, if you don't like mount, you have to have a brown belt going to black. All of your positions have to be stable. Roger Gracie is the best because once he gets on your mount, you can't take him off. That's how you should be aiming to keep that control and control all your opponents.
Awesome. Thank you, Keanna.
Thank you guys for having us.